It might seem silly to some people, but I'm so proud of myself for doing something like this by myself because I've never done anything like it. I have lived on the road full-time for 3 years and started driving the Pan American Highway from Alaska to Argentina about 10 months ago. After driving the roughest and most desolate road to Prudhoe Bay, which is the northernmost road-accessible town in the US, I needed to upgrade my van suspension. I have never done something like this before, but I am doing the install all by myself. I was reassured that the installation process should be an easy 30-minute DIY, but I am giving myself a couple of hours because I have self-doubt, but it should not require specialized tools or mechanical knowledge, which is perfect for my skill set, which is none. The Timbren SES is the toughest helper spring in the industry, and I want to continue my drive with a smoother, more controlled driving experience, especially since I push the limits of off-roading quite often. This is the rear kit, which comes with 2 rubber spacers, 2 mounting brackets, 2 hollow rubber springs, and all necessary hardware. You could easily do this in a driveway, but I drove to a nearby auto hobby shop because it was snowing and I wanted a warm, dry place to work. I did buy some penetrating lithium grease just in case there was rust, but I didn't end up needing to use it. I also got some thread locker and forgot to use it, but it can be used to prevent bolts from loosening due to vibration, shock, or thermal expansion. After jacking up my van using a 2-post lift, this is not required, but this is what they had at the shop, so I used it. The first thing I wanted to do was prep everything so I knew what I was doing and not fumbling along the way. So for a closer explanation, this is the Timbren SES, which has a washer inside that you'll need to send the bolt through on the large side to the other smaller side. Then, if needed, you'll place the rubber spacer on top, followed by the mounting bracket, which is pretty simple. The factory bump stop was a little difficult to remove by hand, so I used a flathead screwdriver to pry it off, and it popped off pretty easily. The bracket was mounted with a 13mm bolt and was pretty easy to remove, and once I removed that, I repeated it on the other side. At this stage, I felt really proud of myself and realized that this was actually pretty easy to do, which felt empowering, and the anxiety I had about taking a technical partnership with zero experience felt comical. I almost did not take this partnership because I've never had experience doing something like this before, but the purpose is really to highlight how anyone can do something like this, so I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it too. For a comparison, here is what the old bump stops looked like next to Timbren. The old ones definitely felt thinner and more worn down, and I remember thinking I was glad to be replacing them before continuing my drive because I honestly wouldn't have thought to do it. I used a 17mm socket and 3/8 socket wrench to screw in the Timbren bolts. I will be honest, it was a little bit tricky with the angle to maneuver in this area, especially since the new rubber springs were thicker with less flex than the worn down factory bump stops. I had to really hold the ratchet and rubber spring perfectly in place, and I realized I needed to strengthen my forearms because I felt weak doing this. But it was overall pretty easy to do, and this is what it looked like once installed. You can see they are barely touching the axle, which I was told is what you want. It's been about a month since I installed the Timbren Suspension Enhancement System, so I've had some time to drive it around, but I did go to Scotland, and now I'm actually going to test it out on some local national forest roads. That is a mouthful. Chandler, do you want to go on an adventure? Okay, let's go.
Guess it's time I wake up, this is 7 years old. We've been 7 years cold, and now it's time for summer. Walls came down, walls that were holding us in. They've been holding us in without a place to call home. And it's all burning down in the fire, taking us to the edge of hope. Carry me outside our one day life. Carry me outside. It's time, oh it's time I fit in these clothes. Yes, inside of these clothes I know there's no surrender.
After all of the driving I've done and testing it out on local National Forest Road, I honestly am so glad I made the upgrade. So if you're curious about making the upgrade, I will link it in the caption.